Ladies and G's, boys and G's, it's the forbidden son of athletics, KaraboJ, with another episode of the Sportsinsider ZA. This one is exciting. We were going to FNB Stadium for the Kaizer Chiefs versus Mamelodi Sundowns Telkom. Is it Carling Black Label Telkom Knockout / whatever you call it this time around, but officially the Carling Knockout Cup. This is the round of 16, and this is between Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns. They just played each other to a 2-1 win in the league title or in the league race, but this time we're looking at the 5 results behind these two teams, which draws superior difference behind Mamelodi Sundowns and behind what Mamelodi Sundowns has created this season. And you look at the two performances from this competition, which is formerly called the Telkom Knockout, with Kaizer Chiefs won 4-0 versus Supersport and Mamelodi Sundowns won 5-0. Going into this encounter, it favored Mamelodi Sundowns, but as Kaizer Chiefs fans, we believed in the team. We believed that the Nabi effect will play its role. And you look at the two starting 11s, I think the only difference that was missing in the Kaizer Chiefs lineup was having Yusuf Marte. It was kind of the same lineup we saw the whole season, and compared to Sundowns, I mean, this is the first time I think Mokoena started this cup game, and the crowd was full. It was a sold-out game, but by the time the game started, the stadium had not been fully full. But I understand, because some of us who were supposed to sit on those top seats were nowhere near the seats. We're just in the passages, or what do you call it? Is it corridors or whatever it is, between where the people with actual seats were sitting, and they were actually shouting at us. But as you can hear, this is a full FNB. The South African vibe, it was good energy. The kickoff was supposed to be 6 p.m. and I think it was exactly at 6 p.m. We had many of the people, majority of the people entering the stadium at this time. And there you go, you can see the players entering the field, both sets of fans making noise. One thing I love about South African football is no matter what, you will find a Mamelodi Sundowns supporter with the Kaizer Chiefs people and the Kaizer Chiefs supporter with the Mamelodi Sundowns fan, and you're about to see this in the same match, because when it was 3-0 at halftime, we then moved to the Sundowns side because we were not about to make this video about Kaizer Chiefs fans sulking. Oh no, I'm a throwing the peace and love sign in the air. For the fans, this South African tradition really connects the fans and the players and the team. I mean, you can look at the Kaizer Chiefs bench also standing there, waiting for these players to show the love and peace sign in the air. And you could feel that this is Chiefs' home game, because when Mamelodi Sundowns play their side, these were the Bulls. And the Kaizer Chiefs fans, I mean, Kaizer Chiefs has a lot of fans, the biggest fan base in South African football. They made it very visible. At this point, guys, if you were to ask me what call was it, I would say it was soft. First of all, it's 12 minutes in the game, a big game, Mamelodi Sundowns versus Chiefs, and the referee calls it a penalty. It completely changes the reflection of the game. It completely changes the opinion of the fans. And I think just after here, the Kaizer Chiefs fans were really frustrated. They started throwing things on the field. They started going onto the field, evading the pitch, and just trying to beat the referee with anything. But look, Mamelodi Sundowns, I think, is used to these situations, and this is what happened for them to convert the goal. there we see it. And this was kind of the first encounter of seeing fans throw things, get onto the pitch. At some point the game was at a stoppage because of all this anger that was building up, because I think there was 2-3 decisions that came after that. The referee was kind of being soft when it comes to Mamelodi Sundowns players getting the fouls, but when the Kaizer Chiefs players were supposed to get the decisions of the referee, it was the total opposite. And I think that's what happened. But you know, I wouldn't say that it really affected the game, but that first decision of the penalty changes the reflection of the game and makes it a penalty against Chiefs, which completely kind of beats the mindset of the players. And then here we saw the second goal from Ikram Reyners. I mean, at this point Sundowns was really starting to outplay Chiefs in every department on the field. Hey, this fan really was the one that made the referee jog. And I think after this, the referee had a very long stoppage to talk to both sets of teams that we're not going to entertain maybe the violence of what's happening or what the fans are trying to do. And there was actually a message within the stadium from the stadium management that please do not throw anything, please do not invade the pitch. And this is where even the PS officials came out trying to stop the violence, or trying to at least protect the two teams from any type of items being thrown at them. But while that is the case, Sundowns kept on focusing and scored the third goal in the 40th minute. This is where, guys, this is where I realized you can't sit with the Kaizer Chiefs fans for an entire 90 minutes when I'm going to put this content on YouTube for people to also be entertained. So for the sake of content, we looked at two different perspectives, the Sundowns perspective and the Kaizer Chiefs perspective, and you would see the Sundowns perspective in the second half of how the fans were reacting to this game and enjoying the lead of this game. At this point, we had moved to the Sundowns side, and now we started singing with them the entire game. I mean, these people did not stop singing. But I mean, this moment of the game, Miguel getting a red card, some of the fans already say that he's a hot-headed player, he's impatient, and South African football really needs it to become, because the players, the fans, the referee would get to your mind. And as an older player and a leader in the team, I think Miguel should keep calm and Miguel should lead from the front, because after that they lost him. But honestly, they only considered one goal, which is a good thing, and this was the goal from Sailor Mudau. And the way Lucas Ribeiro set him out just says a lot about how Sundowns exploited the certain spaces and pockets that Kaizer Chiefs opened, and obviously that space in defense that came up when they lost their centre back. And guys, after this, it was just singing after singing after singing after singing, because the Mamelodi Sundowns fans were enjoying themselves, and they're used to this. The drum would play. They would actually play this drum from the first minute to the last minute. They've adapted to the South African model, or even the African model of football, where they really play their game with patience, build from the back, play in midfield, play up front, play those small passes. Sometimes they even play many passes. I think this is one of the moments where even the fans were calculating the amount of passes the team was making. At this point, let's at least give Lucas Ribeiro the award for player of the half season. I mean, this man is being the man of the match, or the best player in the game. With every match that they play, he controls the game, he controls the tempo, he follows the ball so well. Look at this moment here. He loses the ball and he presses so high and gets it back again. At this point, Chiefs was even missing clear-cut chances to just show that the spirit was down, it was just dead, and they're just playing to finish the game. The fans were even mad. Some fans even started leaving early, and it was bad. But for the Sundowns fans, they were singing. And look at that. Ronza, Ronan Williams, they call him Ballon d'Or, was celebrating with the team, even hyping them up. And there was nothing stopping them from this moment. I think they just knew that they could either get better with a 5-0, 6-0, but there was nothing that was going to stop them. Look at the confidence from the goalkeeper. And there it is, ladies and G's, boys and G's. It has been the forbidden side of athletics, KaraboJ, with an episode of the Sportsinsider ZA. I enjoyed myself. Would give this experience an 8.5 out of 10. I haven't had the 10 out of 10 experience in PSL football, but this was amazing football for Mamelodi Sundowns. A lot of lessons for Kaizer Chiefs, a lot of lessons for their fans, a lot of lessons for South African football. Sundowns is still going to dominate, so whatever they do, let's try and copy it, let's try and learn from it. But this was their fans showing them appreciation at the end of the game. This perspective was quite good. I think they would go and win the cup, but it depends. You know, some teams just are stubborn enough to make them stop. Up next, we probably would visit the Sundowns CAF Champions League game, and the Pirates and Al Ahly game is the one that looks more interesting, but the venues are to be confirmed. And this is me saying goodbye. We love you.